Hello, Jonathan Landeros here, and welcome to the Autodesk Manufacturing Academy video on creating and placing iFeatures. First, let's take a look at the features we're going to extract to create the iFeature. Here I have a part created that I'm going to use to generate my iFeature, and by dragging the end of part marker, I could see the features that I'm going to extract. First, I have an extrusion that creates the bosses themselves, a second extrusion that creates the hollows inside of the bosses, and then fillets that break all the edges, exterior and interior. I've also gone through and renamed the parameters that I intend to make available for the user to change when they're placing and changing this iFeature. Now, strictly speaking, this step isn't required. However, when you're extracting the iFeature, it'll make choosing these dimensions a lot easier, so I definitely recommend doing this. Now, with all that preliminary work done, let's go ahead and extract the iFeature. On the Manage tab, I can go ahead and choose the Extract iFeature icon, and I can choose the features to extract either by picking them on screen or in the browser. I pick the two features as well as the fillets that break their edges. Now we'll notice under the size parameters, any features that I renamed were automatically mapped over here, and these will become available to change. I can change limits, including creating lists or limiting a dimension to ranges, although I'm just going to leave these alone. I can also change the prompts if I want to. We'll also notice that position geometry has a sketch plane, that's where the feature is based, and also a second face. Since we have fillets, the fillet on the top has to be mapped to a face, and that's what that's looking for. I can also change the prompts for these. I'll go ahead and make any changes that I want and save out this feature. With the iFeature extracted, I'm going to go ahead and place that new iFeature on the bin that I'm showing here on the screen. In order to start that, I'll switch to the Manage tab and choose Insert iFeature. I'll browse out to that newly created iFeature, select Open, and now I can go ahead and place it on the bottom of the bin where I want it to be. I'll choose one of my selections, and in this case I have to choose a second selection. And this is actually where the fillet on the top of that boss terminates. Since we didn't extract the face that defined the fillet, we do have to give it that definition on placement. Hitting Next, I now have the dimensions that I made available to change, and I can go ahead and type in and make any changes to the dimensions I want. If I want a preview of what those dimensions are going to do, I can hit the refresh button right here. Hitting Next one more time, I have the option to go ahead and complete this iFeature placement or activate the sketch as soon as I hit the Finish button. In order to position the iFeature, I'm going to activate the sketch, hit Finish, the iFeature will place, and Inventor switches me to a sketch mode, where I can now go ahead and dimension my iFeature and make sure it's placed correctly. Once everything is done with that, I'll go ahead and finish the sketch and complete the placing of my iFeature. And just like that, I've placed these four bosses really quickly, really easily, without having to redefine all that work.